Can you believe it? Bitcoin's price has gone parabolic. You came here for the truth. Today we are going to look at Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies. I want to show you exactly why the price of Bitcoin has smashed through the roof. Let's get very specific here, beginning with this. The price of Bitcoin and Ether, the digital tokens that power the Bitcoin and Ethereum blockchains, reached all-time highs today. Bitcoin has topped $2,500 and a total market cap of $40 billion. That's the first time ever. So two records in one single day. Ether is currently the second largest market. That hit 228. Then it dropped down significantly afterward, which I found very interesting. So what we are seeing here is a continuation of this trend. Bitcoin literally rocketed past 2,000 and then again all the way past 2,500, and we can see that Ethereum is finding sort of that same pattern. And I would suggest that a lot of these cryptocurrencies, at least for now until a few are weeded out, you'll see this continue. But why exactly has it gone this far? The Webbot had predicted that after across 2000 that it would take a really big nosedive before regaining itself. So there's one point that I want to make here. There's more in the article here. Let me move on to the next one. Just want to show you a couple points. This is the actual price, and I'm showing you from the beginning of the year essentially. And you can see that slowly but steadily the price is rising, but just in the last month, the price has risen considerably. And if you look at it, in fact, just very recently, you can see that the curve has gone literally parabolic. You can see that the exponential rise has really become apparent. The media is covering it. There's a lot of attention, and the market cap is going up dramatically. So that's Bitcoin. I'd like to just once again note that while the price has gone up towards 2,500 or so, you'll see that the market cap as well, crossing $40 billion. That is the biggest of any of the currencies, but we can also see that Bitcoin is not the only digital currency out there. The whole digital currency world is maturing in its infancy. It's basically taking on new forms. This right here is key. A meeting of Bitcoin startup executives and miners held this week and has resulted in the publication of a new proposal of how the open source project should be upgraded to support additional transaction capacity. So essentially they want to do what's called this fork, a hard fork, and be able to increase or upgrade, let me bring the highlighter out here, upgrade Bitcoin's block size to 2 megabytes via a process known as a hard fork. And that got me thinking. I had to put on my thinking cap for a moment and remember something that was crucial to an event that occurred not that long ago. So that's essentially, before I move on, that's essentially what has happened. This is important to those who believe that there's a future to Bitcoin. So this allowed the price to jump really, really high in a short period of time, among other things. But this was really that what was at the center. Let me show you this. Going back in time just a little bit, you had this individual, Hearn, one of the senior developers at Bitcoin, who sold all of his Bitcoins and said it's a failed experiment. So that's what he said. And one of the issues that he had was that they weren't going ahead with this hard fork and they were going to have capacity constraints. So he said, you're not doing this. Nobody's working with me. Forget it. I'm out. It's a failed experiment. They don't know what they're doing. I'm cashing out. He wanted to get into, creating a new currency, XT, the Bitcoin XT, and really never really took off. And essentially, I find it interesting that while they didn't want to go ahead with that at the time, we can see that now they're doing so. I guess they see that this is needed because Bitcoin is expanding. I mean, they probably never thought that the market cap would be hitting $40 billion and that there'd be this global drive into Bitcoin and digital currencies. Nobody ever thought this would happen. Nobody thought it would happen this fast. I know I certainly did not, but here we are today witnessing it. If you found this video informative, please give me a thumbs up. When you give me a thumbs up, it helps to push these videos higher up in the YouTube search rankings. I do appreciate that very much. If you found this video informative, I know you will find my books, The Money GPS and my new release, Global Economic Collapse, even more informative. So you can actually flip through these books. If you go over to Amazon, they have a look inside feature that's going to allow you to flip through the pages of these books. You can also get my audiobook of my new release, Global Economic Collapse. That's available at my website, themoneygps.com. I'm also on Steemit for those who want to check me out on there. I'm putting all my YouTube stuff on there, but also I'm covering articles and information that I do not cover on the YouTube channel. So if you want to check me out on Steemit, the link is in the description of this video. Take care.